I need to do the same thing with the train station at some point, but oh well. That's where we will begin this day. So, what's going to happen here is I'm going to have this be my stations. And then they'll go down and over and out. Yeah, this will be fine. So basically this will just oops. This will just continue down, and then each of my stations will come off over here somewhere. Speaking of stations, there's my stations for the requesters. I think that's sufficient spacing. For signals. How much have you missed, infantrymen? Almost half the stream? Just the usual? Almost half? So, I have built the sea sponges. That's what you have missed at this point. I have gone through and built out my infrastructure for sea sponges. What I now need to do is set up my train station for the Zogna in particular to get the inputs on the Zogna and then the outputs of the actual sea sponges. That is that. That is all that I have left here. And then afterwards, I will be doing a dedicated wood build. A wood factory will be happening right afterwards once this is set up, so that I have sufficient quantities of wood to feed this once it is moving. Because this needs 8 per second of wood, and I don't think I have that much spare that is being put onto my train network right now. I have a temp station from my main bus that is giving me the wood produced off of the main bus, which is somewhat insufficient for my current need. But yeah, that's going to be that. Wood, lamps, and petri dishes. That's these three. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. No. So this final station is going to be the loading of the extra sea sponges. That is what that is going to be. I can find my loader station. That's the spacing, I think. Yep. That is the spacing. Do I need a bypass? Not really, no. I usually do, but auto-saving. But not this time. Oops. I'm gonna do one tile extra here and then go down. And then depot, which, as I had said before, I needed to make a mirror of this. So the way that this is signaled is I would need to go down here. I want to go up, not down. So what I'll do is I will place this out here as a reference so that I can then grab these and rotate. No, let's not rotate. Let's leave it and set them over here. So these, instead of going right, will go left. And this time I will actually get this final little piece connected. And these will go right. Huzzah! Kill the trees. All trees must die. And then signals. I don't know, is that the... Well, the signals have to look a little bit different just because of the way that this has been built. Anyway. And that will be that. Just add that there, that there, that there, and we should be good. Actually, this one doesn't even have the signal here, or here, actually. This would end up being a regular signal. So that is that. That is our mirror of this station. Congratulations. Now have the mirror that I so desire. Slight problem is that it's gonna pick up this. Alright, that goes into this book there. And that will be that. Now I can just delete what I have here. Because I'm going to place it right there. Oh. Little too close. We are one tile. Oh, right, and rotate, of course. Or do I do it, like, here? Like, as close as I can get. I don't know, that... Will I be adding more stations in future? Probably not. Probably not. Ta-da! There we go. There's that. This will be the sea sponge depots. Beautiful sea sponge depots. And then we escape. We need to do the thing called escaping. Two tiles. And there we go. Success! There we go. Beautiful. Add some occasional signals. And that, as they say, is that. Just add power. Big poles. Glorious power. Yay. So, what do we need? Well, obviously, we need to get ourselves some petri dishes. Beautiful and wonderful petri dishes. Oh, right. This is our, not Ormstone 01. Thanks. This is our, sea sponge petri sea sponge lamps and sea sponge wood. Lamps. Lamps, there you are. Lamps, and then glorious wood. They are moving. At least should be. And this should have updated. Oh goodness, that's my alarm. Hi, alarm. Hello. Nice to see the alarm. Is this going to actually do its thing? It might take time to load the dishes, but anyway. It's moving! We've got stuff. Huzzah. When we come back from the break, I will finish this logistics work. We have to combine these two onto one belt, and then take this out actually to the top belt, while the other combined one's on the bottom. And then get this out to load here. And then we'll basically be done. Just have to add my train, and we'll be good. And then we could get to the wood build. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. I think everything is set up fine, so let us continue. I might have to move the mic. There. That is slightly better. Ever so slightly better. Alright. Let us move along, shall we? And let us have a look at this other petri dish station. Yeah. I need to get rid of that. Because that's just sitting at the depot. This is trying to request the petri dishes. It's all because I changed the name. There it goes. Now it's arriving. Hey, stuff. you for stuffs. There it is. It's coming in. Yay. It works. It's working! Alright. So I need to do stuff with the belts. Glorious belts need things for working. Now, these... I'm actually going to do something interesting here, because these are going to end up sharing a belt anyway. I'm going to do that a little bit like that. That'll be those out. The wood... will have its own line. Get in the thingy, so that I don't get creamed. I'd rather not die. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Not dying to trains. So, this top line needs to be the wood. And then the bottom line is the shared line. Okay. I guess we're taking a trip back to the mall to grab some stuffs. Excuse me? Fuel. Yes, have your fuel. Crawdad runs on meat. Also, apparently, like, dingrit food. Some sort of food. And fish. It can run on fish. I don't need it to... Why do you do this? Alright, fine. Continuing! To the mall we go. To grab glorious things. By the way, this is how much I'm making on the lamps right now. I am making 6 lamps per second. A whole 6 lamps per second. Onto my train network. And that's where the lamps live that I am bringing in for that sea sponge build. I have turned off vehicle snap, and that is not a good idea. That is not a good idea. Let's make sure that that is on. Although knowing me, I'll probably get in even more wrecks hitting the rocks with vehicle snap on. Even though that's how I've played most of the time, is with it on. I like straight lines, alright? I like my straight lines. Upgrade the lamps to 45 per second? Yeah. Yeah, no. Not at that site. Not with that build. Elsewhere, sure, but not there. I don't need this production block anymore to be up on my screen. Thank you, my minions, for bringing me loads of stuff. Speaking of loading, let's load up the vehicle with some very important thingies. Like more belt. More belt is awesome to have. I was actually okay with splitters on this build. I am shocked. Shocked that I was okay with the splitters on this build. But I didn't need more. I think I'm good. They can take some of this stuff out, actually. Things like... No, not those. No, no, no! Oh, right. I'm requesting those, so they just gave it back to me. Yeah, I don't need to carry around glassworks on me, and I don't need to carry around some of the other stuff in here. But I'm gonna leave everything else. Maybe not that gas refinery. Come on, autosave. Do your thing. Get rid of that. Minion. There we go. And we're off to wrap this up before moving on to wood. What was the original plan to do after this? Well, actually, I planned on doing moondrops after this initially. But, well, I need wood. I need a lot of wood. So we need to make more wood. We shall be very, very woody going forward. Only 30 per second on the output is planned currently, but I will ideally build it to be able to scale relatively easily. We shall see about that. We shall see about how easily a 30 per second wood build can tile. In my style of building, anyway. A lot of what well, there's a number of things that I have built so far that can technically scale through tiling in one direction. But, yeah. Like this whole build. This whole build, I can just copy it and paste it, and it's glorious and done. Alright, that's gonna be the non-zero amounts finished. That should be Zogna. Hello, Zogna! Welcome, Zogna. It lives. It's moving. It's moving. Our pineapple thingy. Our sponges. Our sponge is moving. Our sponge is our sponges are doing the thing. Our glorious sponges. Our sponges are doing the thing. Our where is it? Where is it? Somewhere in this list. Somewhere in this list. Ah, that's the one. Sponges. Ahem. Because yes, that's there. If you didn't know before, you should know now. So, yeah, this is just moving. That's producing. The only slight issue, of course, is that I sort of need to also get some of these, like, not being put in a doohickey. I mean, I as a kid, so you're saying you couldn't have your kids watch SpongeBob because of how dumb the show was. I didn't like watching the show as a kid because of how dumb the show was. So, yeah. There's that. I as a kid didn't like watching SpongeBob because of how dumb it was. Doinky. And doinky. And doinky. Do your things. We can continue our cycles. I don't even know what it like currently exists for children's cartoons anymore. How old am I? I turn 30 in December, so I am 29 right now. That is how old I am. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so I don't even know what the current shows are. I mean, I technically may have seen them in passing, but that is about it. Actually, what how do I want to do this? I think if only half go out now, get stored in, and the rest go into this, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we're currently, by the way, while I will get to the wood build, right now I sort of have to wait on a positive feedback loop to happen. Yay, waiting. Don't you love waiting? I love waiting. Waiting is pretty good. This will always give 3. Alright. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. More things in here. Again, the nature of this is that it gets faster and faster with time. So you can see I just like put in like half the thing, 3 more doohickeys, and then this next one is going to be even faster to fill it, and then even faster to fill the next one, etc., etc., etc. So do the next build while you wait. Well, I have to do something first so that it goes faster. So I have to get a few of these buildings actually with some modules before I go out and do something, because otherwise it's going to just be too much waiting in the end. I'll get this top row. I'll get this top row with its modules, and then we can go off and do other things and return later. Wait a minute. What? What? So, hey King, or hey Planeton, tell King that he missed the sponges. I mean, I guess it's technically across the board because we don't have a missing module, right? There's no missing module alert on sea sponges. I've just noticed this, by the way. There should be a missing module alert, and it should be not able to function without modules. But it is functioning without modules, and that is not okay. because all the animals are supposed to not work without needing the stuff. Modules? Yeah. We're almost with this top line completed. Come on, reach. Reach! Need to reach! Need to reach! More things. 6 things, yay. That just leaves 5. Another thing, that's 3. And that's enough. It is sufficient. And that's the top row. Now I will leave it to fill and all that good stuff, and then finish the train station here. Should have just gone down and whatever. I could have saved some underground doohickeys. Come on, you. I went down way too far there. Alright, how are we going to insert here through this? Add a train. A lot more limited than that, thanks. Stack size on these should be 50? So maybe that much. And then give it some stuffs. This is officially the Sea Sponge Supply 1. You are going to sit at Sea Sponge Supply 1 and go to Depot 1 once you are full, and sit there forever. Then all that's left here is to define Sea Sponge as the Sea Sponge Depot. Ta-da! Alright, we are complete. We are complete until the thing gives us enough doohickeys, modules, anyway. Oh, it's only stacking to 25. Oh, boy. That's... Again, that's animal stack size, so... Where's our, like, animal thingy? Hey, look, we just added an entire another row. Can we appreciate this? Just added an entire another row. Just walking away to do that. Yay. See how quickly this ramps up? It ramps up very fast. That's just a whole building immediately. And everything is about to start flowing freely. And eventually it'll back up on the sprouts, and then we'll be rocking. More things. Final row. I think everything has its full set of 8. Except for that bottom row. So all that's left is this, and then wood.